Before we dive into the code, let's ensure that our environment is set up correctly. We will be using Python along with a library called pandas, which is fantastic for data manipulation and analysis. If you haven't installed pandas yet, you can do so by running the command pip install pandas. Once you install it, you can delete it, and you don't need to reinstall it next time. Now let's move on to question 1. How do we read the CSV file and name the data frame as div? The first step in our analysis is to load the dataset. We do this using the readCSV function from pandas. Here is how it looks in code. Make sure to replace the path with the actual path where your CSV file is located. As a reminder, on the World Development Indicators website, you can download 2 types of data, Excel and CSV file. I strongly recommend using the CSV file because it is generally faster to read and write compared to Excel files, especially for large datasets. But if the file format is Excel, please just use read Excel like this way. Now let's take a closer look at our dataset. By simply typing div, we can view the first and last few rows of our data. As we can see, there are more than 400,000 rows and around 69 columns. This large size makes it almost impossible to reshape the data effectively in Excel. That's why we need Python. So the first column is the country name, which identifies each country. The second column contains the unique country code for each country, encompassing over 200 countries and economies. The third and fourth columns list indicator names and their corresponding unique codes. There are over 1,000 variables in the dataset. The remaining columns represent the years, starting from 1960 up to the most recent year. To examine the first few rows of our data frame, we will use the command divhead. This displays the top 5 rows, giving us a quick overview of our data. The default is 5 rows, but you can change this to any number you prefer, like divhead 10 for the top 10 rows. Similarly, we can examine the last few rows of our data using the command divtail. This helps us understand how the dataset ends, giving us a complete view of the data. So just try these commands and see what will you find.